Hi guys, it's Khadija the Vegan. I'm here to give you some travel tips, and for this we're going across the ocean to Barcelona. So just a little fun fact, this is where my cousin, that's my cousin, that's also my friend, I call her my cousin, that's where she met her husband of 11 years. I love them, and she always goes to Barcelona. So I took my teens, we went and had some fun over in Barcelona. So as always, I'm going to give you 3 discounts, 1 splurge. I'm going to let you know if it's vegan friendly, and then I'm going to let you know if it's a comfortable place to walk around and skin like this if you're a person of color. So let's get started. Discount number 1. Brrr. I'm gonna have to go with free walking tours. I love free walking tours. I love to learn history, and I have teens and they enjoy it as well. So we did a walking tour with Excursion Barcelona. We had a wonderful tour guide. She took us through Old Town. We learned a lot about like the ruins that were there since Roman times. We learned a lot about Jewish persecution. We walked around. We really enjoyed and learned a lot of facts about Barcelona. So I would suggest it's free. And it's a walking tour. It wasn't too long. We weren't exhausted. We really had a nice time, and the kids got all into the history as well. Tip number 2 is Park Güell. So the person known as Antoni Gaudí, he's a Spanish person who came to Barcelona. You know, those people are Catalonians, and did a lot of architecture there. And one thing he did was a lot of architecture in this park, and it's magical and it's free. And there is a part where you can pay to go in. There's a private part, but for the most part you can get so much enjoyment out of just walking around this park. The architecture is hard to describe because it's so magical. So you can look at the link that I have here and you can see it, but it's like nothing I've seen before. It's so whimsical and colorful, and it's really magical. And all the architecture that he does, you can see most of it for free, but I will say at that park it was really nice. It's outdoors, it's up on a hill, it has a wonderful view. So that's my tip number 2. Okay, so tip number 3, let's see what that discount is. It's, you know, you have teens love to shop. I don't love to shop, my kids do. So I would suggest La Rambla. La Rambla is a strip. It's almost a mile. It's in a shopping area. It's cafes. It's busy. You know, one thing I was really nervous about going to Barcelona is I kept hearing about pickpockets. So if you are nervous about it, you might be nervous in that location. But we managed to get through safely. So I would suggest if you have teens, they would enjoy it. And part of La Rambla, which is kind of a bonus, is they have this market. Let me try. It's called the Market Bocateria. And you go in and it's like, it's been there since like 1836. And it's like 200 little, you know, markets that sell a lot of similar things, but the energy is really kind of amazing. Barcelona is really known for having these big slabs of pork. People buy a lot of pork there, but they also have a lot of fruit there, a lot of fruit smoothies. So you can go in, have a nice refreshment, and go back out and shop with your kids. You know, I don't enjoy it, but you might be a mom who enjoys it, or a dad who enjoys it with his or her kids. So I would suggest that as well. So those are my 3 discounts. Now I'm gonna go into my splurge. You cannot leave Barcelona without going to La Sagrada. La Sagrada is the masterpiece that Gaudí was working on, the architect that I spoke about earlier, and it's a cathedral. And he brings in so many elements of like nature and color, and I hate to use the same word again, but it is magical. He's actually buried in that location because as he was doing the work, he was killed during that time. He was hit by a streetcar, and he was dressed, you know, in work gear, so they thought he was a beggar or something, and he didn't get the best care, and he actually died. And he is buried in there, but the work was never completed. So you still go there, you see the cranes, you see that it's still a work in progress. I don't know when they'll be done, but it still already feels like a masterpiece. So I booked my tickets online. That link will be there. So we had our tickets in advance, and you buy it for a particular time. So you can go in and really enjoy it, and I suggest you go there. You cannot go to Barcelona without going to La Sagrada. So we discussed the 3 discounts, the 1 splurge. Now, was it vegan friendly? I don't think so. I mean, they have these big slabs of pork everywhere. So I gave it 5 out of 10 because we did find vegan meals. What really helps is when there are Asian restaurants around. So we had like this Thai Chinese restaurant nearby, and once he knew we were vegan, every time we went, he really hooked us up. There's a lot of fresh fruit there. So yes, we survived and we enjoyed the meals we had. Luckily, near La Sagrada, there was actually a vegan restaurant right like on the next corner called La Trocadora. It would be in the link down there. We had little burgers. It was really cute. So I give it a 5 out of 10. It's there, but it's not like mainstream for me. Enough for me. But we did find some nice eating places. And how is the black factor? How is it to be in this melanin? I was comfortable. I will say I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. There's places that I've been where I'm literally being stared at everywhere I go. They're like, what is that? But I felt very comfortable in Barcelona, and we were in and out of neighborhoods. We were walking everywhere, and I felt really comfortable. But why 7 out of 10? I don't know. It felt like 7 out of 10. That's where I'm at. So we give it 7 afros. So if you've been to Barcelona, let me see if you have any comments down below. If you have any other tips you'd like to give everyone. And if you like what you see, click like, subscribe. I like to hear from the community. And as you travel the world, always be safe and have fun. Until next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Darker, make the shadows.
Not even a video.